Hi Taurus, this is Tanya Lee of Harmonia Tarot and welcome to your February 2020 reading. Guys, this is a general reading, meaning it's not going to resonate with every single soul out there. So take what resonates and leave the rest, and as always, utilize your own intuition. If you are new to this channel and you feel guided, go ahead and hit that bell. Make sure you hit it twice so that you can be notified of all future updates. And if you're looking for something more private and personable, all of that information is in the description box below, and you can just reach out to me for a private reading. All right, so let's get started. As always, guys, we start off with some oracle cards, an animal spirit card, and then the tarot spread. The tarot spread is the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. Now guys, time is fluid, meaning that some of this may have already happened, some of this may be happening now, others of you it may be happening a little down the road. All right, just always utilize your own intuition and do not force it to fit. If this does not reach out to you in any way, then it's just not meant for you, it's for others. Okay, so calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascended masters for the sign of Taurus. What messages do we have for Taurus this month? What does Taurus need to know? What do we have for Taurus this month? Oh, we have a flyer already. We're starting off with keep your temper, don't allow anger to rule you, keeping up immense effort, advance, and you are rare and free. There are not many like you. Woo, Taurus, look at this card. I feel for a lot of you, you've had enough. Okay, this is about feeling like you're basically at the point of where your level is like, all right, I don't need to deal with this anymore. Whoever, and I feel for many of you, this isn't just a situation. This is about an individual who has done this or made you feel this way, okay? So there's something where you've had enough of an individual, of whether it's treatment or just how they are around, but this person, and I feel like they're really pointing out with the Cheshire cat here, the green eyes, there's some kind of enviness of going on here. I feel for a lot of you with keeping up right here in the middle, Taurus, is that you have been trying to keep your cool with this individual, okay? And it has taken immense, God, what's the right word for this? I feel like it's almost like patience, a level of patience with this individual. Now, what's interesting is that I'm feeling for a lot of you is that you set yourself free, probably putting boundaries in place with this individual, maybe having some harsh words with them, putting them kind of like in their place, okay? And when you set a boundary, what happens is you're creating space for yourself. And this is the moment where you start feeling free. Like I feel like there's almost like a breath of fresh air for you here, Taurus. So if there's somebody that you're dealing with that is basically, you know, buzzing around you and just creating chaos, know that with this notion, know that by setting a boundary, you're actually creating that space that is needed for this to happen. I feel like there's, for some of you, that this has to do with an individual who is extremely jealous, and we'll see what the cards have to say and what plays out. But it's almost like with you sticking up for yourself and being authentic and stating to this individual, you know, that you are not going to change things just for them to feel comfortable or to appease them, that it basically makes them a little bit off the edge, okay? It's almost like they feel envious of something that you have. But we'll see what the rest of the cards have to say. Let's see what animal spirit you have with you this month, Taurus. Yeah, I just feel an immense feeling of anger, or there's hurt here though too. I feel like this individual is somebody that you were really close with. You know, some of you, this could be even a sibling or a very close friend. Others of you, if this is a love relationship, someone is envious of you moving on, basically. We have flamingo spirit here. Embrace the in-between. Embrace the in-between. Now, here's the thing about a flamingo. They stick out. They're colorful, right? And I feel like you are in that level of sticking out here, all right? And I think that is really what's happening here, is that you're really coming to be yourself, authentic self, okay? You may be on your own. You just may be in a good place now that you've created the space with this individual, okay? But now you really are embracing the in-between, okay? You're okay with the fact that this space exists. I do not feel like this other individual is okay with this space, and this is something that is needed on both sides. But let's see what the tarot cards have to say for you. Embrace the in-between. Right. Let's move these cards to the side and create some room here. What additional messages do we have for the sign of Taurus this month? Here we go. We're starting off with the Emperor. Woof, right off the bat, man. The Three of Swords. The Ten of Pentacles reversed. We have the Knight of Pentacles. In the middle of the month, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. We have the Six of Pentacles reversed. We have the Seven of Swords energy here. Definitely with somebody here who is sneaky and you're a little bit jealous here. Or they're a little bit jealous. The Fool energy. The end of the month, we have the King of Wands. The Moon reversed. The World. There's that moving on feeling. And the Page of Swords, there is definitely somebody watching you. And with the overall energy, the Three of Wands reversed. Okay, guys, with the Three of Wands, this energy is about having a foundation, okay? I do feel strongly this is in regards to a relationship, okay? Some of you, this does not necessarily mean a love relationship. So keep that in mind. This is a general reading, so I'm trying to, you know, have as many messages come through. But this is something that was close, okay? So this could have been a sibling, a close friend, or a love relationship, okay? But keep in mind that this is a foundation that is broken now, okay? So there is a reverse here. I feel like there's been a split up of some sort here. We're starting off with the Emperor, Aries energy here, all right, Taurus? You might be dealing with a fire sign. You definitely have an individual here who is very controlling, manipulative, has things come out for their benefit, okay? Now they get things done, all right? This individual is somebody who takes charge, okay? And I feel like you might have been dealing with an individual who was a little bit bossy, okay? We have the Three of Swords here, so it does feel like there's heartbreak here, but there's also a heartbreak in regards to communication, because the Swords is all about communication. Again, you might be dealing with an air sign, a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, but Taurus, this is really about broken communication or speaking up the communication as to saying having enough, all right? Now, with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, this really makes me feel like it's family oriented here, okay? So this definitely could be a spouse, it could be a sibling, even a family member like a mother or father, but I'm gonna give a couple of different messages here. For the people who have a relationship on the rocks, there's definitely something where it feels like there's more than one individual involved in this, okay? With the Ten of Pentacles here, and this is one where it's family oriented that I said, this was reversed. So this is telling me there's something that is disruptive about this home front. I feel like somebody has moved on. I think that this has been going on for quite some time here. With the Knight of Pentacles, this is slow energy, okay? This is about a very slow offer, and I don't feel like this offer is an offer of love anymore. I feel like this is an offer of just, you know, it's just basically saying that, you know, it's like feeling comfortable with somebody, okay, because you know them or the way that they are, and it's like nothing's ever going to change with this individual. The middle of the month, we have the Ace of Cups here reversed next to the Six of Pentacles, or Six of Pentacles reversed. The Ace of Cups is typically a card of fulfillment, love, bringing union together, but with this reverse, it's telling me that there is definitely something broken here, especially with it under the Emperor energy here and next to the Six of Pentacles reversed. Six of Pentacles is all about a balance here, okay? This is all about bringing balance to a situation. I feel for many of you with this reverse, it's basically stating that there's an imbalance into this relationship, that somebody feels like somebody got betrayed. It's almost like somebody has left a situation. I feel like it might be this individual that maybe feels betrayed by you because you have set a boundary of saying you've had enough, okay? This individual has a lot to say though here. Look at all the swords that they're holding, but look how they're looking back at the door. I just feel like the way that they're looking at this, it's like, I feel this individual sees that there's imbalance here. They're staring at this Six of Pentacles card like, oh my gosh, look at, like we're in a rocky situation here. I feel like, you know, why can't I get my stuff together and to be with this individual? I really feel the energy here with the Fool energy coming in place, that this is about taking a leap, a risk, okay? I think you have taken a leap and a risk by being independent on your own, saying you've had enough. I feel for a lot of you, you've taken actions to move on to a completely different location. You've moved out. Some of you, this is basically changing your number. Like, I just feel like you've really set strong boundaries here, Taurus, okay? With the King of Wands in the end of the month and the moon, some of you might be dealing, like I said, with that fire sign, which is an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But I feel for a lot of you, this is a new individual, okay? And we'll see, we're gonna validate these cards, but to me, this feels like a new individual that's come into the situation. You may be moving on to a King of Wands, somebody who's very passionate and creative and just is like desirable, okay? And maybe that's a risk that you're taking if you're moving on from an old relationship. For those of you who are moving on and it's not regards to a relationship or it's just a friendship that's broken up, this is basically taking action and being towards people that make you feel good. You might have a new friend that you're just more comfortable with, okay? With the moon reverse, it's like you have you have clarity with this individual. I feel like with it reverse, it's basically saying that you know what this individual's about. They bring you happiness. You like spending time with them. There's passion here. But with it reverse, it's just saying you have clarity in the situation. And I feel like by setting those boundaries, look what's underneath here. This sneaky card, right? Where they said they feel like you snuck off. Look at this. Look what we have right under here. I feel like with the World here, and that's why I really felt the energy of you guys moving on or relocating somewhere. I just feel like this person is watching you. It's almost like they're envious that you have a new start. They might feel betrayed, the fact that they don't feel like they have a new start, or it's shocking to them. They may be younger than you, but I feel like by the end of this month, there's going to be some kind of communication with this individual, and I'm not sure it's going to be communication that's going to be basically face-to-face. I feel like you might hear it through other people, or you might hear it through a text message or social media, but Taurus, just keep in mind that this person is watching you very closely. I feel like they might even be watching you on social media, but I just think that they're really looking at the level of how much has changed. Let's see what the After Tarot has to say on these cards. It's a really interesting reading. I do not do reversals on the After Tarot cards. Here we go. We're starting off with, wow, the Emperor. We have the Tower right off the bat. We have the Queen of Swords on top of the Three of Swords. More air energy. We have the Wheel of Fortune again. On the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Wands, okay? We have the Queen of Wands, we have the King of Wands here. So I do feel like this, for people and for a love reading, that this is a match. This is a match for the new person who's in, okay? We have Death on the Ace of Cups reversed. We have the Knight of Swords on the Six of Cups. On the Seven of Swords, we have the King of Wands again. This person who is jealous knows that you have moved on. We have the King of Wands twice. They are watching that other person in there. It doesn't necessarily have to be a male either, okay? We have the Emperor again on top of the Fool. You're definitely being watched. The Moon energy again on the King of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles on the Moon reversed. On the World, we have the Empress. There's that going on your own. And in the end of this reading, we have Justice in place here. What a reading this is for you, Taurus, this month. All right. For those of you who this resonates with, We have the Emperor and the Tower here, all right? I feel like this Tower moment obviously is something where we, like how I noted, that you've said that you've had enough, okay? You have moved on. The difference with this particular Tower deck is you see how they're not floating here in the air, which is usually when you see the people falling. They are completely at the bottom. This is complete, okay? This person already knows that you're left, that you're not coming back, all right? So keep that in mind. This person sees you as the Taurus, even though that you are an earth sign. They see you as the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords is about someone who says they had enough. Look, she's looking at this guy like, listen, I'm not taking this anymore. I'm not taking this treatment, okay? For those of you where this is family related or something, where I said that you're moving on to another individual, this could just be another friend that this person is jealous of that you're spending time with. But you've had enough of the treatment that you've been had in place here, okay? This is right on top of the Three of Swords here, Taurus, for you. You've evolved for something. There's something in this communication it's basically because you've evolved. You're ready to fly off here with this butterfly on top of that sword. All right, on the Ten of Pentacles, with it reversed, we have the Wheel of Fortune, meaning that this Ten of Pentacles of not feeling that this relationship's going to heal or come together, there's a change in place here. And the change is the fact that you're moving on, okay? You're not sticking around for this individual. On the Knight of Pentacles, that slowness energy that I felt like, which was with the person that you set a boundary with, who's jealous, they see you as this Queen of Wands. They know that you're passionate and fiery for somebody else. So I feel like Taurus, they see you moving on. They see your beauty. They're like, what just happened here? Okay. For others of you, they're jealous in a level of you hanging out or feeling that you have something better to offer other people. And it's, you know, green-eyed. Okay. On the Ace of Cups, we have Death here. Now, the Death is all about a new chapter, and I do feel like it's just a new chapter in love, a new friendship that is born here. But really what they're pointing out to me is you see this individual crying, and they're crying over, they have a child here, and they're just crying. I feel like there's a lot of remorse here. Somebody's feeling sorry for themselves. I do not feel like this is your energy. I feel like you have let a lot of things go. But I feel like this person is playing victim. It feels like they're playing victim. They want to blame something. With the Six of Pentacles, I feel like they might even rush in, like I said, with those words, where it might just be on social media or feeling like they got something gnarly to say to you, right? But look how quickly they are to stab. And I feel like that's the rush kind of energy that they have because they're feeling insecure about something that's coming up here, Taurus, okay? With the King of Wands on top of the Seven of Swords, this person knows about this new individual, okay? And I think that's where the jealousy is coming about. Look how they're looking at this King of I mean, it's like they're really looking at it. They see the passion and desire that this person has for you, or a really close bond or friendship, okay? With the Fool energy and that Emperor, this is just validating to me that you have definitely moved on. Look at this. It's like you're taking a look here and you're seeing that you're moving on from somebody who seems very controlling to you, okay? You have a dog here who's loyal, who's looking up to you. So I do feel like you're moving on to somebody who is loyal to you, while you have an Emperor here who is kind of watching, saying, you know, I don't understand where this came about. With the King of Wands energy, we have the Moon energy, okay? The King of Wands energy, which I said is funny because I feel that you have clarity. I think that what's interesting is, I think the King of Wands, he's feeling, and I'm saying he because it's on the card here, doesn't necessarily mean that, it's the energy, but this person is feeling and seeing the situation of you bickering with another person, all right? They're kind of feeling like they're in the middle of it, all right? They're uncertain, not about you, they're uncertain about the situation, how it's going to play out. So I feel like this individual is here for you, but they're just kind of watching in the sidelines here as the two of you bicker, or have in the past, or you setting up your boundaries here. We do have the Queen of Pentacles here on the Moon reversed. I feel this is your energy here. I feel that you feel like you have something where you feel a lot more stable now towards the end of the month. This is something that is not just stability, but I feel like you feel security here. You feel safe. There's a safe feeling here that you have with this new individual. or the fact that you created that safe space for you for that separation that you needed, like I had noted in the beginning. The World, which I said that I felt for many of you, Taurus, is your own energy here with the Empress. Look at this. I feel like with this card here especially, you have just absolutely moved on. Like I said, some of you have absolutely moved on out of a new location, you know, a new place, even a new state, or, you know, you just definitely you've moved, okay? And I feel like for a lot of you, it's created some independence on you that you've never had before, okay? Some of you might actually be a mother and have children and so forth, but still feeling that independence on your own. Now, on the Page of Swords energy, this person who I said who is watching you from there, there's justice in this situation, okay? I feel like this individual who's a little bit jealous, listen, they might have been the one playing victim a lot here, okay? Look how they're kind of like pleading here, where there's some, you know, we got another person here who's not, you know, looking at that level. I think this person just plays themselves down a lot because they have this jealousy thing about them. There's just something that feels jealous. I think that this month that, like I said, most of this is that you set a boundary and that you are going to be going towards the end of the month of getting some kind of communication with this individual, okay? And like I said, I don't think it's going to be face-to-face. This just might be harsh words. Let's see what healing advice that we have for you, Taurus, this month. What healing messages do we have for Taurus that they need to know about? Unexpected sensitivity. Unexpected. I think that and you know, it's not so unexpected because I'm telling you, but I think the unexpected, you know, feeling the unexpected really is that those messages that you're going to be getting this month. I don't think you're going to be expecting to hear from this person. It's going to kind of throw you for the loop when you hear them or what they have to say or even do. Like, I think they might actually do something where that you don't actually have to do anything. They're kind of reacting to situations, or they're starting rumors or something like that. It just feels very petty to me. But I feel like Spirit is here reminding you that even though these unexpected things happening, is that you have to have some kind of compassion for yourself, okay? There's sensitivity here. So even though somebody might be acting out or reacting to a situation, the fact that you have moved on, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to react to the same level as them. So there is some message here to be empathetic in a level of take care of yourself. Set your boundaries, but doesn't necessarily mean you got to be talking back at them at their same level. They're lower vibration. If you want to be staying in that Empress mode, the Empress doesn't talk back. She just knows what she's got to do and she moves on. She moves on. All right, let's see what Blessed Be message we have. One more final message for you, Taurus. A blessing for unity where once there was division. A blessing for unity for once there was division. I don't think this is necessarily meaning that you're getting back together with a person, but this is a blessing, is saying that hopefully this, you know, with the separation in place, that there can be some kind of involvement where you can appreciate each other again, so that you can mend it in a level of moving on, okay? That doesn't necessarily mean you're going back to somebody, but you can still be friends with someone and still love them, still send them love, okay? And that's still some kind of unity in that. You know, so this blessing is basically saying a blessing for healing, for the unity that was once, you know, something in place before. It does not necessarily mean that person has to be back in your life. For some of you, it does saying that this blessing will happen, this union will happen once there's a cool down, especially if this is a relationship like a sibling or a parent or something that you have stepped away from, or you've, you know, been on your own at this point. So just know that, you know, the angels are watching out for you in that level. Okay, Taurus? If this resonated for you, go ahead and hit like, comment below, and I will see you next month. Take care.